I think the world just needs to know that what was accomplished was a once-in-a-lifetime rescue that I think has never been done. We were extremely fortunate that the outcome was the way it was. Their coach and the boys all came together and discussed staying strong, having that will to live, having the will to survive. The mouth of the cave was dry when we arrived, and within an hour and a half it had already filled up at least 2 to 3 feet, and we were being pushed out. And that was just in the very beginning of the cave, and I think at that point we realized that this problem was going to be much more complex than we originally thought. This type of cave diving, you have to lay line or rope. That's your lifeline. So without that, you have no idea of disorientation. You're underwater and the water is completely muddy. So you have to ensure that when you go in, you have a way out. The condition of the air in the cave was deteriorating. So that really started to kind of put a sense of urgency with one, realizing that the long-term survivability of the boys in the cave was becoming a less and less feasible option. They were making progress, but it was very little progress, and they were exhausting themselves, spending anywhere from 4, 5, and 6 hours and maybe covering 40 meters, 50 meters. We had to basically set up rope systems and high lines to be able to, safely put them in a harness and bring them across large open areas so they wouldn't have to try to go all the way down. If we jam the cylinders with 80% oxygen instead of just regular room air, that would plus up their oxygen saturation levels, and that would really be good for their mental state. If you lose your cool, especially in an environment like that, there's a lot of bad repercussions,